All right, everybody, welcome back to another installment of the Big L podcast. It's your host, Big L, in the building. We got on the all white. This episode 22. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Let's get it started today. Well, thank you for coming back to listening. I feel like this is not the same as before. I love keeping. I didn't. I recorded some before, and I was like, I'm not feeling that one. Let's re-record it. And I put this hat on because I was like, let's just put the hat on. I think the hat is throwing me off. Actually, hold on. I think I know what it is. That's what it is. The chair was sitting lower. I was like, what happened? I don't think I messed with anything. That was weird. Okay, a little technical difficulty there, but we all back. We good. All right. Hope y'all doing good this fine Friday. Hope you all doing well because I'm doing well. I like my people to be well. And I might take this off. Hold on. All right. Yeah, there we go. It didn't focus on me for a minute. All right, y'all. Hope y'all doing well this week. Thank you for tuning in. YouTube, Apple, Spotify, wherever you listening on. Thank you for tuning in. I've been having a good week. It's been about a week since I have recorded and uploaded a podcast. A lot has happened in the week. A lot has happened. But for me personally, not a lot has happened. Last Friday, I experienced something new. So last Friday, I went to a friend's birthday party dinner thing, right? And it was at Top Golf. Now, for my people who don't know about Top Golf, this is really cool. This is my first time there, and it was really exciting. But couple of things. One, for one, when I got there, I was the only one there. I was the first one there. And I was like, wow, this is crazy because the Top Golf in my state is like 45 minutes away. And I was like, wow, how did I get here first? I wasn't like speeding or anything. I legit like just left at a good time, I guess. And so I was just sitting there waiting. Well, I walked around first, but I couldn't walk around too much because I guess some bays were already filled. The bays you go golfing were already filled or whatever. I couldn't walk around too much, but I saw enough to understand kind of the environment I was in. Plus, a couple people have told me before what's kind of about. They serve bar food like wings, burgers. They got like bars in different levels as well. I think you have like 5 levels because they had a downstairs, the regular floor, um, two upstairs. One, two, three, four. Okay, so 4 levels. Um, so when everyone finally got there, we ended up going to the top level. But before even that happened, I had to schedule to see if we could get a bay or not, and it was Friday, so it was busy. And the lady had told me, it's like, you might or may not be able to get a bay tonight just because of how late you got in here and how the availability is for the rest of the night. And I was like, oh, nice, because I was hungry and I was like, man, really could have somewhere to sit down, because it really wasn't nowhere to sit down because they still had some of the COVID rules in effect, even though nobody was wearing a mask in there. Like none of the like all the tables that you could sit at in the middle, you can sit there because of the COVID rules, I guess. But like I said, nobody was wearing a mask. Like nobody, like the workers, nobody. So I was like, why are these protocols still in effect? And it seemed to be normal. So I was like, whatever. So everybody got there, and we're just walking around. We go upstairs because we just checking it out, see where we could go hang out, sit down there. And it was really cool. They had a whole outdoor roof area. It was really nice. It would have been nicer, but it was like kind of cloudy-ish, so it was like, but it was kind of cool because the sun ain't really in your face or whatever. And then I finally got the text on my phone. They gave me a text notification to let me know the bay's about to be ready. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's cool. Now, before when I signed up for it, I didn't know that only six. Well, first off, I didn't know it was gonna be more than 6 people in our party because only 6 people could fit in one bay, and I was like, okay. Before they came, I was like, okay, that's whatever. I believe that's how many people was coming. No, it was like 12, 13. I'm like, y'all messed up. That's all right. I don't really care. It's not my money, but so we get up there and we're trying to see like, oh, who's really gonna go golf? Because when you're in the bay, those are the people who really gonna go golf, right? And I'm like, I'll go golf. Why not? Plus, I was the one who signed up. It was under my name, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go golf. Why not? And it's harder than it looks, y'all. When you play, you think when you play enough Wii Sports and miniature golf, you think you a master or something. Granted, I haven't played Wii Sports since I was 8. That was for sure 12 years ago. Um, yeah, it's harder than it seems because plus it's a lot of things that you just gotta get down. One is just your form, your what SpongeBob would call your technique. Um, I didn't have any of that. I mean, I watched enough Tiger Woods footage and a little bit of Steph Curry because apparently he golf as well. Michael Jordan used to golf too. I think he still golf. Anyways, but like in like the different pitching, I don't the different clubs. I believe they call them clubs. That the sizes of the ends, to hit the ball with, they got different sizes. One's like a really big one, really small. I guess it depends on. I don't want to say like what level that you're at, but it kind of does because I think if you get the bigger ones, it's easier to hit and to swing. I believe that's what the one girl has said when she came over there. But I don't know. But the funny part that happened for me at least, I was the first one playing, so I'm getting trying to get in position, trying to get my form right, get my hands in position. That's weird too, because it's like I'm like, is it right over left, left over right? And then it wasn't really fair. Well, not fair, but it wasn't like I didn't get a full thing because the like I don't know any golf terms or their terminology or whatever, but the little things you put in the ground and you put the ball on, they only had it on one side, so I didn't even get a good feel of like maybe I like it this way, maybe I like to go this way. I didn't get that, but I prefer to swing it to the left. That's just me for a right-handed, I think. But anyways, I'm going down. I'm trying to get the feel for it, getting a good couple practice swings. And I guess the girl in front of me in the other bay, in front of me, she didn't know how to swing either, or didn't know how to play either, because she kind of missed a couple times too. She didn't even get as far, her ball as far out as she could, and she got a swing in, but for some reason the ball swung and curved backwards. Just I don't know, but it hit me right in the chest right here, like unexpectedly. I was still trying to get my stuff lined up and everything, and it just hit me so unexpectedly. It didn't hurt, but I still felt it, and I was like looking around, like what in the world? And then she's like turned around, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. She walks over in the base, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's okay, it's okay. I'm not mad. See, I'm not the type to get mad at stuff for real. Like I'm not a quick to anger person. I get frustrated real quick, but I won't get mad. I don't think I've ever gotten mad. So I was like, no, it's okay, it's okay, it's whatever. Nobody know how to golf. Who knows how to golf? Except the two dudes she was with. They like golf pros. I'm talking about old boy. Old boy was there. He did it one swing, and he hits it hard. You hear the clink sound, and it goes and it keeps going. And there's a net on the outside of the field, so it's like kind of like a half dome, but it's like covered with a net. And oh boy hits the ball, and it goes beyond the net. And I look and I'm like, what do I gotta do to hit that? And my thing is, he was skinnier than me. Like, I'm a pretty skinny dude, but it's like, he was skinnier than me. I'm like, what technique do I have to get to hit the ball like that? Is it a different club? What do I got to do? And I low key wanted to ask him. I'm like, nah, let me just chill. I ain't that. See, like, we just having fun. Everybody's just having fun. I'm not here to, being no competition, but I low key was a kind of a competition because they had a leaderboard up there. And throughout the night, I stayed in second place, so I was like, I'm pretty satisfied with this. I'm not mad at this, because the way it worked, you had 20 balls. And I only did 10. Then I went to go eat because I hadn't ate all day, so my energy was kind of low. So I went to go eat real quick, got a little Mario boost back up, went back over there, was doing my thing a little bit more. I started to understand, started to focus my energy more, and started to hit the different target zones. It had like, I say about seven or eight different target zones, like two kind of mid-range close, one big one in the center, two a little more out, one more a lot more further out, and I really hit just kind of like the mid two, occasionally that one in the middle. I was really trying to hit that middle one so I could get more points up, but yeah, that was my first experience at Top Golf. I will go back. I would recommend anyone who has in their state, they should go experience it. Plus, it wasn't expensive at all, especially if you have a party of that six that go in the bay. Because the way it works is $50, but the $50 is split between your party people. So you pretty much pay like $7, $8 for your whole thing, plus any food or drinks that you want. And that's another thing too. You could get drinks. They have bars. Like I said, they had the bar food. So I had a burger and some tater tots. Slapping. 10 out of 10. I will go back for that. Um, but yeah, it was a really good experience. Plus, I might pick that up as a hobby. Who knows? I don't know if I will. I mean, it was fun, but I don't know. I don't want, if I'm gonna go golfing, I want to go golfing on like a real golf course, where I could go in the carts and be by the water, the little pond water and everything, and really go golfing. If that's what I want to pursue as a hobby, but at the same time, I'm not trying to pick up any more hobbies. I got enough hobbies as it is. I don't know if I would call podcasting a hobby, but it low key is a hobby because it's just fun. I feel like anything you kind of do for fun on the side, that's a hobby. I don't know. But let me see what I got to talk about today. What do I got? Um, let me see. Oh, this one was kind of just kind of out of left field. Rapper Lil Uzi Vert buys a planet, a gas giant planet bigger than the size of Jupiter. It's called Wasp 127b. Now, I don't know if I pulled it. No, I don't have an article ready for that. But while I'm pulling it up, I can still talk about it. What do you have to prove here? Like, what else do you have to prove here? Like, I mean, being a rapper, just about how much can you flex? Women, money, material items. My man just bought a planet. What what else can you flex that's harder than that? You know? But my thing is, you can't go to it. You can never go to it. Like you can never go to it. Let me see. Buys. Let me see. Planet. Oh yeah, let me see the price. Let's see how much it is. The cost around $24 million. This is what we call kids. This is what we call bad investments. but but look, it's not like this the first time he done made some dumb investment. I mean, remember the little diamond he put in his forehead? Like, I don't know how much that cost. Let me see the diamond. How much did that cost? That costed 24 mil. Where is this man getting his money from? I know rap music ain't doing it like that. Now, come on now. Come on now. But he said he's been saving it since like 2017, so I guess I can see that. But buying a planet, bro. What do you get out of that? What do you get out of that? or maybe he didn't buy it yet, but he's going to. Like he's in the process of it. And apparently, Elon Musk's girlfriend is like helping him out with that. Apparently, it says apparently Uzi owns this planet. Heads up. She tweeted that on Twitter. She later clarified that the paperwork on the planet ownership was not okay. Now it's not finalized. Documentation almost complete for Lil Uzi Vert to legally claim this planet. Is huge. The first human to legally own a planet. So Soldier Boy cannot say he did it first. Yeah, that's kind of insane. The first human, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's what my coworker would say. That's crazy. No, but like, what do you have to prove with this? You can never go there. Plus, it's like you don't really own it. How do you know there's no? I mean, I guess maybe scientists can see through their telescope, maybe if there's life on there or not. But who's to say like life, like any life outside, could just go and say and claim that as theirs? Uzi can't do nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I keep saying, he can't go there. So, but he's always been the one to have stunts like that, to buy just stuff like that. I mean, he put a whole diamond in his forehead. Come on now. It's kind of cool, low key. Like, I'm not, like, I sound like a hater. I'm just trying to sound as feasible as possible. Because it's not. But I guess when you have a career like that, I mean, you could just do whatever you want. You could buy whatever you want, and it's no real like, no one's gonna tell you anything, because you can do whatever you want. Especially when you're in a career like that, and especially like his type of personality, because he's always been infatuated with space and stuff like that. So good for him. Like I said, I'm not trying to sound like a hater, but I'm just trying to sound as like, come on now. I think it's cool though. Like, could you imagine like someone just bought Mars, or like they bought Venus, even though you can never go to Venus? We could probably go to Mars, but you can never go to Venus because literally the planet is just not made for human life. Like the second you step down, you're just gonna die. Not only from the heat from the sun, which is crazy because Mercury is the closest planet to the sun, but it's not even nearly as hot as Venus is for some reason. And they have like these acid storms, and just it's just not made for human life. It's just not. Like, could you imagine like you buying Pluto? Who says you could buy Pluto? Who says you could buy these planets? What gives you the authority? You know what I'm saying? Who has the ownership of space? Who owns that? Like, who really says the moon is ours? You know, I'm just saying. Here's something a little some the show Arthur is getting canceled after 25 years. Now, for a minute I was like, Arthur's still going on? Then I had to remember back in 2018, I think 2017, 2018, they had the I don't know if y'all remember the Arthur memes. And then they had made the one teacher on there. They made him like openly gay or something, and they had like a whole controversial thing about that. And I kind of forgot about that until that came up. But it's like 25 years. What can you like? Is he still in school? Is his sister like still like um? I never really watched the show, y'all. If you couldn't tell, um, like I don't know. Like, why is it still like it's like The Simpsons? Why is The Simpsons still on? Like, what more can you tell? Nobody's grown up. I don't know how long it's been running, but like, I don't know. Let me see how long. Yeah, how long they been on? Oh, it's the how many years? Like how many years? There we go. How many years? What is that? Like 60, 50 years? I don't know. I don't know. They want me to do math. I don't know. They have 706 episodes. Okay, let's do quick math. Okay, 1989, 90, 10, 10 is 20. Also, like 30, 40 years. Okay, but this, like, come on now. What more can you say about The Simpsons? That's like SpongeBob. That's like all these shows. Like, there's still a whole captive audience for this. Are you serious? Come on now. Like Arthur, like kid, like people my age, we grew up. I mean, I didn't watch it, but people my age and like a little bit older watched Arthur growing up. What more? What more do you need to do? Don't you already have this audience that you grew with? How much revenue are you getting from these episodes? I don't know. That's just something though, Arthur. Um, this is a good one. This is a good story to say. Scarlett Johansson sues Disney over Black Widow streaming service release. So, when I first read this, because it happened today, um, I was like, what? How can she do that? You know? But then I forgot she's the producer of the film, so she didn't get. I don't think she got any of that extra money that Disney got from the streaming services. She only got just from the theater release. She didn't get that extra like 50, 60 mil they made on that Disney Plus. So I would feel some type of way too, and I would sue them as well. But I think Disney trying to do some slick stuff and not give her cut. So let me read more into the article so we can have more correct information, because I don't like giving my viewers the wrong information. You know, I want to be a credible source of information, as credible as I can be. If it's something I could look up, then yeah. But if it's my own thoughts, it's my own thoughts. Um, yeah, they said the film was released simultaneously on service and theaters. Da, 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 da. Ms. Johansson extracted a promise from Marvel that the release of the picture would be a theatrical release. The suit claimed, as Ms. Johansson, Disney, Marvel, and most everyone. Da, da, da. So she was promised that it would just be a theatrical release. She didn't know it was gonna be a Disney Plus release. Let me see. Da da da. Disney responded on Thursday night saying that there's no merit whatsoever to this filing, and that the suit is especially sad and distressing in the callous disregard for the horrific and prolonged global effects of COVID-19 pandemic. Disney has fully complied with Ms. Johansson's contract, and furthermore, the release of Black Widow on Disney Plus and Premiere Access has significantly enhanced her ability to earn additional compensation on top of the $20 million she already received to date. A Disney spokesman said in the statement. Let me see but it still doesn't. Let me see. Right. But it still doesn't. But ignoring the contracts of the artist responsible for the success of his films in furtherance of the short-sighted strategy violates their rights, and we look forward to proving as much in court. He added that this will surely not be the last case where Hollywood talent stands up for Disney and makes it clear that whatever the company may pretend, it has a legal obligation to honor its contracts. So that's really what she's suing them for. Even though she probably knew in the back of her mind, she probably knew they're going to put this on Disney Plus, like they put everything on Disney Plus. But in the contract, it didn't say that, because at the time before, when it was going to release in 2020, they thought it was just going to be in the theaters, because we all thought we was just going to the theaters, but that didn't happen because pandemic, you know. So I think that's fair, you know. I think that's fair that she should get her money back. You were a producer and the lead. Like, come on. Why y'all doing her dirty like that? I don't get that. I don't get that, man. Don't do Scarlett Joe like that. I still didn't do that Black Widow review, y'all. That ain't coming out. That ain't coming out. I would love to do movie reviews, though. It's just like, It's nothing hard about them. It's just like I don't know. I don't know. I still want to do one though. I do want to like a good one. I do want a good one. It's so many things I do. That some vlogs. I still gotta do no vlogs. I just been chilling. I gotta start working. Let me see what else I got. How much time do I got left? I got 5 minutes. Okay, technically four. I try to end it at 29. I did that. Apparently, LeBron is the first basketball player to become a billionaire while still being in the NBA. It's crazy. Let's read the article on that. This is from ebony.com. I ain't think people still looking at Ebony. I remember there was like more of a magazine cover, like Jet. Y'all remember Jet magazine? I remember my mama had a bunch of them in like a drawer or something. I never read them. I always saw them. Let me see. LeBron is the first NBA star with $1 billion in his career, earning salary endorsements while still active. Next among current players, Kevin Durant, who has 580 mil, and Curry has 430 mil. Hmm, interesting. Brand deals, endorsements. I can see LeBron doing that. He's probably the most famous player in the league right now. Investments in English Football Club, Liverpool FC, don't know what that is, an American baseball team, the Boston Red Sox, and also made him multiple millions off the court. Add that in his media company, Spring Hill, and properties such as da 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 da. Uh, Let me see da 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 da. The commercials and whatever. But that's cool. He's a billionaire. That's really cool. Really dope. Congrats to LeBron. Well deserved. And yeah, good basketball. Speaking of LeBron, I got this on the list too. I can say this real quick. Apparently they're gonna have the Westbrook about to go to the he's about to go to the Lakers. Let me see here. I feel like didn't I have this article up? Oh man, I'm running out of time. Let me see. I could have sworn I just had that up. Nope. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all doing good. I can't talk and I can't talk and type at the same time. Let me see here. Sources say Los Angeles Lakers reached deal to acquire Russell Westbrook, sending three player package to pick to Washington Wizards. Good lord. So they're going to acquire Westbrook in exchange for Kuzma. Get him out of there. Get that man out of there. Let me see. Montrell's get him out of here, and I can't say these people's names. Contavious get him out of here too. Um Westbrook and LeBron, I don't know how that's gonna work. And people are already making memes of it, yo. I seen it on TikTok. RDC World, they funny, bro. They be making these memes, and it's so like it's so real. Hold on a second, y'all. All right, we back. So I was saying, they RDC World makes these videos and these memes, and it's like it's funny because one literally just kind of came true. They made this video. I don't know if they had like an inside source. I don't know what, but they made this video pretty much of saying how Drake be saving rappers' lives out here. Like when he gets featured on a song, and they just be talking all types of trash. They like they verse is like just trash or whatever, and then Drake come in and he just like he don't even gotta say nothing hard, but it sounds way better than what they did. And then like not even 2 days later, I don't know the artist name. I guess this dude Smiley comes out with a song with Drake called Over the Top. Let me see. It called Over the Top, and yeah, he just Drake just completely washes this man, like completely. And it's weird because it's like when you look at his social media, like the dude Smiley social media, he don't even got like over 10K followers. So it makes you really think like, what what I delete that. What where did he find this dude? It's like, is he on his label? Is he like backlisted on the label or something? Like what happened there? You know? And I feel like if you gonna get a Drake feature, and you know you're gonna get a Drake feature, when you wanna up your bars a bit, like you know you're not gonna overshadow him, but like at least make it so you kinda somewhat even there, you know? That's just me. But what I was saying about the basketball thing, like I don't know how that's gonna work with him and Braun. I don't know if this gonna really happen though. I think this is just in the process or whatever. They say he acquired it, but I don't know if that's but because this ESPN says they're trying to reach a deal, but then this article says they have acquired him. So you know, but you got to take for what you will what different titles say for news articles, because they be trying to clickbait you. They try to clickbait you. That's why you got to look at credible news sources. Oh, excuse me. I look at CNN, the Washington Post. They my new people now. I like them instead of New York Times. I don't like New York Times no more. Me and my people at the Big L podcast my listeners, we do not mess with the New York Times. We listen to the Washington Post. The Verge. I like the Verge. They're cool. I like Wired. My dad put me on the Wired. I think that's it though. That's the only article people I look at for real. See, the thing about the Verge is like, they're kind of cool. Like, they're kind of young, you know, they're kind of cool. They're really liberal, though. Like, they're really liberal. Like, you can really see in their headlines. But, like, you just got to take it for what you will. But I like them because they just, like, they appeal to people my age, if for that reason. I think Wired is kind of like that, too. I guess CNN, anybody can read CNN, and then the Washington Post, anybody can read the Washington Post. I believe so. What else I got? Oh, this is cool. Michael B. Jordan developing his own Superman for HBO. I guess the character Val Zod he might be starring in it himself. I don't know if he's gonna be starring as Superman or as one of the characters within the show. But this is interesting. Let me see if I can find an article on that. I don't have this article ready though. Dang, come on. HBO. Let me see. Here it is. I don't know how credible Rolling Out is. Sorry y'all, it's kind of quiet. Hollywood leading man HBO, cause the Michael B. Jordan continues to flex his. Come on now, let me see. Val Zod, who is one of the last Kryptonians of his universe, is the second to use the mantle of Superman. Outlier Society. He says he'll be linked to the development of a Black Superman project, but I don't think he's gonna star in it though. That's kind of cool though. So is that separate from this other Black Superman? See, that's what I don't. And I had that rant in the last one. This is exactly why I'm not liking DC these days. Why are you making different things, different movies, like for different universe? Like, I mean, I understand you can't be Marvel and you don't want to copy Marvel's playbook, because it's just like, oh, they're just doing what they did. You know, you gotta have a unique, but this is just too much. How are people supposed to keep up with this? You know, it's already bad enough with the TV shows. How are people supposed to keep up with this? You got this Batgirl, you got this Flash, then you got this Batman movie, then oh, now this Aquaman too, then oh, they're more than likely gonna do Wonder Woman 3. I don't care what Zack Snyder says. He talking about he done with superhero films. He ain't doing Wonder Woman 3. He gotta finish it. You gotta finish it. Plus, not only you gotta finish it, you have to redeem yourself because let's keep it above. Wonder Woman 2 was not it. I keep saying it, but it's just not it. And then you got it's too many movies that's just don't connect. It don't have anything to do with a common goal. Maybe I was just too like spoon fed by Marvel because they just had it all pre planned and everything. But that's just me. I don't know. I don't want to do another rant. You go check out the last one if you interested in that into the nerd talk or whatever. Let me see. Oh, and this is cool too. They say J.J. Abrams and his company Bad Robot are set to produce the film. It's a lot more. I'm glad that people have me in the conversations of the comment, but I'm just watching on this one. So he says, "Oh, unless I read that wrong, I think this. See what I'm saying? It's too many films. I think he was talking. I think the thing about the J.J. Abrams one, that was for a different Black Superman, and then Michael B. Jordan's Black Superman is his own thing with HBO. See what I'm saying? It's just too much going on. It makes my head hurt. I don't even want to think about DC no more." I got two more, then I'm out. Let's talk about it. Dubai has a rain machine to combat the heat. Now this one's cool. This one of my boys at the Washington Post. We only mess with the Washington Post around here. We don't do New York Times. Um, United Arab Emirates meteorological officials released a video this week of cars driving through downpour and I cannot pronounce that. I'll put it on the screen. In the northern part of the country, the storm was a result of one of the UAE's newest effort to increase rainfall in the desert nation that gets about 4 inches a year. What 4 inches a year on average? Just the amount of rain they get. Let me see. Washington D.C. in contrast has nearly about 45 inches of rain annually for the past decade. 45 versus 4. Yeah, I can see that. Let me see. Scientists created rainstorms by launching drones, which then zapped clouds with electricity. The independent reporters. Jolting droplets in the clouds can cause them to clump together. Researchers found the larger raindrops that result to fall to the ground instead of evaporating midair. So they literally could send the drones up there, manipulate the clouds in a way to do whatever type of precipitation they want. That is interesting. That is interesting. My thing is when like is that something we supposed to be messing with? Like I understand it's super hot, but I mean the weather. Are we supposed? I mean, there's always that theory around that conspiracy theory around that like, oh, the government's controlling the weather. This your proof right here. Well, when's next thing you know, they can make it snow whenever they wanted to. They just kind of imbalance things in nature. We already are messing up the planet as it is. Now you want to do stuff like this? It's like the nerd in me is like that's really cool, but then it's like, what are the long term effects of that? I I don't know. It's cool, but it's not cool. And that's all I gotta say about that. Next, it's been going around for a little while. I just kind of read into the situation a bit more. Of course, we're gonna read another article on it because we love articles around here. Simone Biles dropping out of the Tokyo Games, I guess the Olympics, to focus on mental health. So let's talk about it. Let me see. The 24-year-old started off by posting 2 videos of her training on bars, trying to complete her twisting and flipping dismount. She explained that what she is supposed to do in the competition and what she's actually accomplished in training Thursday morning do not match up. Brandon was saying, I quit. I didn't quit. I didn't quit. My mind and my body is simply not in sync, she wrote, as you can see here. Okay, so she, okay. I don't think you realize, this is her statement, by the way. I don't think you realize how dangerous this is on hard competition surface, she wrote about the twist. Nor do I have to explain why I put my health first. Physical health is mental health. And I completely agree. I feel like if your mental health not right, it's gonna affect the rest of your body because that's how you operate. You operate from your brain first. So the people who are trying to say, and it's not even just with Olympic trainers or people. It's with any field, whether you're doing like in the medical field or just doing anything. I feel like it could take a strain on your brain, and everybody needs to have their mental health as good as they can and to do whatever they need to do to clear themselves up so they can function right, um and for the people who's like yelling at her and just like trying to get on her because they just want, I guess, a gold ring for the United States, they're not really concerned about her health or concerned about her and her as a person. They're only concerned about winning the gold for what? You can never get it just to brag to who other U.S. citizens? I don't know. Let me see that. Biles said she did not have a problem with her Olympic routine before she left the U.S. for Tokyo. It randomly started happening after prelims competition the very next morning. She wrote, by that time, no, an alternative was not allowed to be placed in my position for you know it alls. For you know it alls. My bad. Um, Let me see. She's just talking about the different positions she got to do. It's honestly petrifying trying to do a skill but not having your mind and body in sync. I agree with that. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. Also, I have no idea how I landed on my feet in the vault. I didn't watch any. I haven't been catching up on the Olympics, to be honest, because I never really watched them to begin with. But this situation has been kind of and there's a couple other people who's been feeling that same way. People are mentally tired. People are strained. I don't think people understand that. People don't understand other people's like how they feel, and it's hard to explain to someone else about how you feel unless they've done the experience or gone through the same thing as you. And people want to act like people are faking their pain or trying to pretend to get out of something. That's not it at all. You don't understand what that person is going through. Yeah, some people lie, but you can't say that all the time, especially with her. She, of course, she wants to keep going to continue doing this, but if she's saying her mental is not matching up with how her body is as she's out there doing her thing, then it's not matching up. It's not going right. She's not mentally clear. And like I said to the people who just want her to just win the gold for like the United States, they don't care about her really. They don't appreciate her as a person. They don't care about her as a person. They just care that she's gonna get this thing. And it's low key. I mean, not low key, but it's sad. It's sad. It's a couple other. I can't. I don't have all my notes up for real. But it's a couple other Olympic people up there like that. It's been the same way. People are mentally drained. People are mentally tired. Give them a break. Think about NBA players as well. Like think about that's why I mean, this is my theory of like how the Lakers got out so early. They didn't give enough recovery time. They didn't get enough time to rest their minds. They just constantly thinking about these different plays and just things they got to do, things they got to remember. Then they got to go back to their families and worry about that. People need mental breaks, bro. And that's all I gotta say about that. It's not as concise as I want it to sound, but it's pretty much that's the point I'm trying to get across. That's all the topics I have this week. I was gonna talk about the whole the baby and what he said at the Rolling Loud set, but it's just kind of nonsense anyway. Like, I don't know. I don't even want to really get into it because I kind of don't care. Plus, the whole internet getting on them anyway, so I feel like let them do that. I don't got to do that. You feel me? This is my show. I could talk about any topics I want to talk about. Um, so with that being said, this is the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, hit me with a thumbs up or subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when you see the new video. Comment your favorite part, which you agree, disagree with, want to see more of. If you're on Apple, Spotify, Google, Anchor, any of that, hit me with a rating. Type whatever you like, agree, disagree, want to see more of. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'll see you guys in the next one soon. Peace.